So guys, what's up? That is an example of not a red flag of identity theft. The correct answer: you received a call from a telemarketer asking you to donate to a political campaign while phone fraud is real. There are many legitimate telemarketers out there. A call on its own is not a red flag.
Back to you. After you found the fraudulent charges on your credit card bill, you thought the fraudster's spree was over. But a few months later, you get a call. It's from a debt collector about missed payments on a $40,000 loan you took out. There's just one problem. You didn't take out a $40,000 loan. Catching the fraud. After a little investigation, you find out a fraudster took out a $40,000 loan in your name, and now you're on a hook. You wonder if the fraudster did anything else you might not know about. How can you check? While identity theft can happen without you knowing it, there are a few key red flags to look for. What's missing? The first red flag of identity theft is that something valuable is missing. By valuable, we mean something that contains your information. This could be a wallet, purse, credit or debit card, driver's license, or even pieces of mail. Sounds fake but okay. You might also receive communications about accounts you never opened. For example, a debt collection agency could call you about missed payments on a loan you never took out. If you're being contacted about accounts you know nothing about, someone may have opened them in your name. Denied. Another red flag of fraud is that you're unexpectedly denied new credit you applied for, or denied an apartment or job, because of damaged credit. Fraudsters can do a lot of damage to your credit without you knowing about it, and it's often discovered when your credit is pooled, like when you apply for a new loan. If you're denied unexpectedly, fraud could be at play. Big bills. Another red flag is unexpected bills. Always check your credit card and bank statements before you pay them. You might be charged for things you didn't buy. If you see any bills you don't remember, investigate before you pay them.
So there is two questions. So yeah, that is all. So I'm gonna show you guys what to do.
Skimming. While some signs of identity theft are obvious, like stolen wallets, others are harder to spot. For example, some fraudsters steal your information by installing devices where you use your credit or debit card. When you swipe or insert your card, these hidden devices steal your information and pass it along to the fraudsters. This is called skimming. Where fraudsters skim. After skimming your card, thieves can then create fake debit or credit cards with your information so they can use your money. Most often, skimming devices are placed on ATMs, gas pumps, and point-of-sale machines, where you swipe your card when you buy something. Invisible skimmers. Skimming devices are often installed inside machines so you can't see them. Your cards can be skimmed without you even knowing. But even though you can't see them, you can still protect yourself. For example, when you choose a gas pump, select one that's close to the store or within view of an attendant. Fraudsters are less likely to install their devices in plain sight. You can also pay for gas inside of the gas station instead of swiping your card at the pump. Avoiding ATM skimming. ATM skimmers are most common in touristy areas or areas that are hard to monitor, think outdoors or with poor lighting. If you use an ATM, stick to ones that are indoors or in well-lit and visible locations, these are less likely to be targeted by thieves. And always inspect an ATM, or any card reader, before you use it. Look for any cameras, damage, scratches, loose wires, or anything else that may indicate something isn't right. If you're not sure, don't use it. Spotting ATM skimming. Sometimes, signs of ATM skimming can be easier to spot. For example, to steal your PIN, the 4-digit passcode you use at an ATM to access your money. Fraudsters install hidden cameras or keypad covers to record the keys you press. These can be easier to notice if you know where to look. Using an ATM. When you use an ATM, pull at the keys before you type in your PIN to check for keypad covers. Then, cover the keypad with your hand while you type in your PIN to keep hidden cameras from picking it up. Pro tip. If your card has a chip you can insert, use it. Fewer skimmers are designed to read chips, many of them read the black bar that you swipe.
So guys, I can't click on the heart. It normally gives me a timer, but I guess it doesn't anymore. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, me losing a life. And I lost another life. But I still can't click on it. Mini skimmers are placed on the insides of machines so you can see them. This makes catching skimmers difficult. To keep fraudsters from accessing your PIN, what can you do before you type in your PIN at the ATM? Swipe your card backwards. Lift up the keys before pressing them. While skimmers can be hard to spot, a great way to check the hidden keypad covers is to lift them up before you press them. If anything feels suspicious, move on.
Skimming.
So yeah guys, I can't press it. So yeah, I was gonna show you guys Oh, matter of fact, I could show you guys again how I could lose all my lives.
Interception. Fraudsters are like football players, they love a good interception. Information interception is one of the most common ways fraudsters get information. Basically, when you input information online, fraudsters slip in as unwanted middlemen between you and the website to intercept your info. You won't even know they're there. What's intercepted? Interception is a stealthy way to steal all sorts of info, like your name, emails, browsing history, passwords, and credit card details. But don't worry, even though you probably won't be able to detect when someone's stealing your info, you can take some steps on your devices to prevent it. Step 1. Secure that Wi-Fi. First, make sure you're connected to a secure Wi-Fi network. Secure Wi-Fi requires you to use a password, make an account, or agree to terms when you use it. Unsecured Wi-Fi isn't protected by these measures, allowing anyone to access the connection. Step 2. Avoid public Wi-Fi. Even when it's secured, using public Wi-Fi can be risky. When you use public Wi-Fi, your information is traveling on public airwaves. This means someone could easily intercept what you're looking at on the web and any information you input. Avoid online shopping or giving any personal information while using public Wi-Fi. Step 3. Find secure sites. Even while using secure Wi-Fi, some websites are more secure than others. Here's a pro tip: you can tell by a website's URL whether it's secure. Look for URLs that start with HTTPS instead of HTTP. The S stands for secure. This means any information you give this website is encrypted so that third-party fraudsters can't intercept your communication with the site. Look for the lock. If you want a quick way to check for secure sites, look for the image of a lock in the URL bar at the top of the screen. If you see the lock, your communication with the website is secure. Protect with a VPN. If encryption is key for you, consider using a virtual private network, VPN. This is a service that creates a secure connection between your device and the internet. Basically, it uses encryption to make it harder for hackers to track your online activity and steal your info. Pro tip: just because you see the lock or a website URL that starts with HTTPS, that doesn't mean the site isn't a scam. It just means the information you give the site is secured so that fraudsters can't easily intercept it. While you want to make sure a site is secure, you'll always want to double check that it's legitimate before you give information.
If a website URL begins with HTTPS, it's definitely not a scam. That's false. A website that begins with HTTPS encrypts your information so it's more secure. However, that doesn't mean the site itself is legit. You might still be giving your info to a scammer securely. So guys, there's the timer. That's what I wanted to do. So now you could either go home or refill. Let's try going home.
Interception.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You sticking around for a bit. But yeah, adios.